Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. We are your student teachers from STEM, and today we will be your guides in understanding one of the most important topics in pre-calculus, the six circular function and also the trigonometric function.
This function, sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, and cotangent help us understand angles, rotation, and circular motion. They're everywhere in architecture, physics, and even in nature.
As Samarian learners, we believe that studying math is also a way to appreciate God's divine wisdom, the perfect order and balance found in His creation.
So, stay tuned as we explain each function clearly with examples and real-life applications.
Let's start with the unit circle. A unit circle is a recircle with a radius of 1, centered at the origin of x is 0 and y is 0.
Every point on this circle has coordinates x and y that corresponds to an angle theta measured from the positive x-axis. So we can define cos theta is equals x over r and sin theta is equals y over r. Since r equals 1, it simplifies to cos theta equals x and sin theta equals y.
That means every angle in the unit circle gives us specific sine and cosine values. For example, at 0 degree, cos pi over 1 and sin pi over 0. At 90 degree, cos pi over 0 equals to 0 and sin pi equal to 1. It helps us see how these values change as the angle increases.
Now, let's define all trigonometric functions using a right triangle. We have sine theta equals y over 1, cosine theta equals x over 1, and tangent theta equals y over x.
Next are the reciprocal function. Cosecant theta equals 1 over y, secant theta equals 1 over x, and cotangent theta equals x over y.
Remember these pairs. Sine and cosecant are partners. Cosine and secant are partners. Tan and cot are partners. They are reciprocal of each other, meaning if you multiply them, the result is always 1.
For example, sin pi times cc pi equals 1 and cos pi times secant pi equals to 1. These relationships are helpful when simplifying trigonometric problems later on.
Angles can lie in four quadrants. To know where the function are positive or negative, you only need to remember the ASTC rule. A stands for all are positive in quadrant 1. S stands for sine and cosecant are positive in quadrant 2. And T stands for tangent and cotangent are positive in quadrant 3. And C stands for cosine and secant are positive in quadrant 4. You just only need to remember the ASTC rule.
So, if you ask to find a trig function in a specific quadrant, recall which ones are positive and which are negative.
An easy way to remember it is, all students take calculus. Each word represents which trigo function are positive in that quadrant.
And that's how circular function, their definition, and the ASTC rule all connect. Understanding this basic will help you solve any trigonometric problem confidently. Solving number 1. We chose the reference angle of 45 degrees. It is located at quadrant 1, which means all signs or function are positive. First, we had to solve the sine 45 degrees. The formula of the sine is y or coordinate. It means the y coordinate of 45 degrees. The y coordinate of 45 degrees is square root of 2 over 2. Now, let's solve the cosine 45 degrees. X and Y has the same coordinate, which means the final answer of the cosine 45 degrees is the same as sine 45 degrees. So let's solve the tangent 45 degrees. The formula of tangent is sine over cosine, which means y over x. So we both know that sine 45 degrees and cosine 45 degrees has same value, which means square 2 over 2. And we had to divide it square 2 over 2 divided by square 2 over 2. We had to simplify the complex fraction. Dividing one fraction by another means multiplying by the reciprocal. So square 2 over 2 times 2 over square 2. Multiply the numerators and denominators. Square 2 times 2 over 2 times square root of 2. Simplify the terms. The square 2 and square 2 cancel out, as well as the 2. And we got the result of 1. So let's solve the cosecant 45 degrees, and the formula of cosecant is 1 over y. So our y is square 2 over 2, and 1 over square 2 over 2. And we have to reciprocal the square 2 over 2 and turn it into 2 over square root of 2. And now we have to multiply it by 1, and we got the result of 2 over square root of 2. And then we have to simplify and turn it into square root 2. Now let's solve secant 45 degrees. The formula of secant is 1 over x, which is the same process for the cosecant 45 degrees, and the final result, same as cosecant 45 degrees, is square root of 2. Lastly, we solve cotangent 45 degrees. The formula of cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, which is the same process also on tangent 45 degrees, and got the result of 1.
So, problem number 2. Step 1. Identify the given angle and reference angle. We started with 120 degree. Since 120 degree is in quadrant 2, we find its reference angle by subtracting it from 180 degree. So 180 degree minus 120 degree is equals to 60 degree. So the reference angle is 60 degree. Step 2. Determine which trigonometric function are positive in quadrant 2. In quadrant 2, sine and cosecant are positive, and cosine, secant, tangent, and cotangent are negative. That's why we wrote sine and cosecant are positive. Step 3. Use the reference angle values for 60 degree. The trigonometric value are sine 60 degrees equals to square root 3 over 2. Cos is 60 degrees equals 1 over 2. And tan 60 degree is equals to square root of 3. Step 4. Apply the sign for quadrant 2. Now, since its sign is positive and cos is negative in quadrant 2, we're gonna divide the 2. So, sine 120 is equals to positive square root 3 over 2, while the cos is 120 degree is equals to negative 1 over 2. So we're gonna divide the 2, and the result is gonna be negative square root 3. Now the step 5, find the reciprocal function. Now I'm gonna show to you how it will look like. So this is how we solve it. After this is the final answers. So this is the final answers.
And now we have the solving number 3. The reference angle is 90 degree, and it is around in quadrant 1, and all functions are positives. And now we have to solve sine 90 degrees. The y coordinate of sine 90 degrees is 0, and cos 90 degrees is the x coordinate, and the x coordinate of 90 degrees is 1. And now we have the tangent 90 degrees, the y over x. The y is 0 and the x is 1. 0 divided by 1 is equals to 0. And now we have the CSC 90 degrees. The formula is 1 over y. And the 1 divided by 0, it is undefined. The second 90 degrees is 1 over x. And now the x is 1. So we have the 1 divided by 1 and we get the result of 1. And the cotangent 90 degrees, the formula is x over y. The x is 1 and the y is 0. 1 divided by 0 is undefined or math error.
Circular functions appear in real life more often than we think. For example, engineers use sine and cosine to design bridges and buildings. Scientists use tangent and cotangent to measure heights and distances, while astronomers use circular functions to track the motion of planets.
Even the human heartbeat can be modeled as a sine wave, showing how math describes the rhythm of life itself.
Through these examples, we see how mathematical patterns reflect the perfections and wisdom of God's creation.
The six circular functions aren't just about numbers. They help us understand movements, cycles, and relationships.
Just like these functions connect sides and angles, our faith connects knowledge with purpose.
As Marian student, we're called to use our learnings and serve others and bring truth and harmony to the world.
Let's continue exploring math with curiosity, responsibility, and faith, because every formula we learn reveals a part of God's beautiful design.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more math lessons filled with faith, excellence, and service.